All right, good morning, everyone. So today's date is November 16th. You're going to be taking a picture of these notes that we're going to copy down right now and upload it to Canvas. Literally, you copy this down, you upload to Canvas, and you'll earn 40 points. 40 points is a week's worth of homework. So let's copy this down, guys. Okay, we are going to write inequalities given the graph. Okay, so it's like the opposite of what we did yesterday. Yesterday we graphed them. Today they're already going to be graphed. You have to write down the inequality. All right. So you might be useful to find the notes from yesterday. That this part. Okay, this part is going to be super useful. We're still going to need to know like what these are, when it's open and closed, what does it mean? Okay, with today's lesson. All right. So start off with a graph. So everybody draw a number line. Everybody put the number 5 in the center and then two numbers below and two numbers above. Okay? Okay. I would like you to put a closed circle on the 5, and then I would like you to shade to the right. All right. So I have given you the graph. We just did the graph together. Now, what I would like you to do is to write the inequality. Basically, write this. We're working backwards. Yesterday, I gave you this and you graphed it. Today, I'm giving you the bottom part and you have to give me the top part. Super easy. Okay, here's what you do. You always, always, always start with your x. Okay? The easiest way is to start with an x. Always start with an x. The second thing you do is put the number where the dot is. So what number is on the dot? The 5. So you're going to use the number that the dot's in, the circle's in. Not the first number of the number line, not the last number of the number line. Maybe it's not even in the center. Depends on the worksheet, right? Wherever the circle is, that number you're going to put right there. All right, so this is like the foundation. You have your x, you have your 5. Always start with x and then the number. Okay, cool. Now, which way is it shading? To the left or to the right? Is it shading to the left or to the right? It's shading to the right. So guess what? Your inequality points to the right. So this is here, and guess, look at that. It's the same. See how it's pointing in the same direction? That's what we want. It's that easy. Now, because it's a closed circle, if I look back at my notes from yesterday, a closed circle has this extra little line, extra little line. So here, I'm going to add the extra little line. So this is our answer. We're done. X is greater than or equal to 5. This graph shows x is greater than or equal to 5. X is greater than or equal to 5. That's what this graph shows. And that's it. These are the answers I'm looking for today. All right, let's do another one. So we're drawing a number line. Let's put 12 in the middle and then two numbers below. So 13, 14. Whoops. Wow. Wow. Never mind. I did that on purpose. Show if you were paying attention. If you're like, wait, those aren't the right numbers, Miss O'Malley. It's been a long day. All right. Sorry about that. So two numbers below would be 11 and 10. And then two numbers above is 13, 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, wow. All right. We're going to have an open circle on the 12. And then we're going to shade to the left. All right. Everybody do that. Okay. So the easiest way to do this, don't complicate your life, kids. Always start with x. Always put the variable first. Whatever this number is, put it right next to it. Leave some space. So always start with x. Whatever number the dot's at, the circle, That's the number that you use. Now, which way is this pointing? To the left or to the right? It's pointing to the left in this direction. Look, I mean, I can even trace it. Guess what? What I'm tracing is literally the inequality that I used. So this symbol is the same thing as this symbol. Do you guys see it? It's that easy, especially if you put the X in the beginning. Now, is this a closed circle? No, it's not shaded. What does that mean? I look back on my notes from yesterday. If it doesn't have an extra little line, it's an open circle. It's not equal to. So I have an open circle, so I'm just leave it alone, leave it alone. No extra little line. That's my answer. That's it. It's this easy. I know. It's super easy. This is 7th grade math, believe it or not. All right, let's do 100 in the middle. Let's see if Miss Lamelli can figure out the two numbers below 100 and two numbers above. Let's see if I can do it. This is 99, 98, 101, 102, right? Here's your number line. I'm going to have a closed circle, and I'm going to still shade to the left. So again, always start with X, and then put this number next to it, 100. Now, this is pointing to the left, you see? Oh, look, that inequality will go right here. See, it's the same. Now it's closed. Closed means we have this extra little equal to part at the bottom. Notice the difference between this problem and this problem. We're both pointing to the left, but this one has this extra line here. Because it's a shaded circle, we have this extra little line at the bottom. This one is an open circle, so it has no extra little line at the bottom. So I did this on purpose so you guys can see the difference. Open, no line. Closed, line. All right, let's try it one more in our notes. Now, these notes that you're copying down, not a lot of notes, these notes are worth points. If you take a picture at the end of your notebook and show that you copied all of these problems down, you will earn 40 points on Canvas. Okay? And you know what? I'm going to add a smiley face right here. So you copying down the smiley face right here on the fourth problem, that's going to be part of your notes. And that's what I'm going to be checking. You know I will. I'm just trying to see if you're paying attention, if no one around you was distracting you, if you weren't doodling, doodle on that. All right, so here we go. Here's another example. What do we start with, guys? You should know by now. We always start with, that's right, an X. And then what number do I write down? What number where is the circle at? That's right, 75. Very good. So now, which way is this inequality pointing to? Oh, it's pointing to the right. So I literally use that same inequality. Is it open or is it closed? It's open. So if it's open, there is no extra little line. That is my answer. I am done. Hooray. All right, let me show you what your classwork is going to look like before you get it. It's magic. So these are the worksheets you're going to be doing. It's super, 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 super easy. It's highlighted to show you which way it's pointing. So this answer number 1, I know you don't have the worksheet. I know. So just pay close attention. Am I right? Number 1, the answer. So you always start with X. And then where the circle's at, that's the number I use 4. Which way is it pointing? It's pointing to the left, this way. So that's the inequality I'm going to use. Now it's a closed circle right there. Kind of hard to see, but it is closed. So when it's closed, you're going to draw a little line underneath. So this is the answer to the first worksheet. You can see on number 3, I'll zoom it in old school. It's an open circle. Okay, so you can see here, this is what I'm looking for. On the back side, same thing. You're going to write inequality for each graph. So very similar, you're just going to write X. What number is in the middle? 0. Which way is it pointing? It's pointing this way. It's a closed circle, so I'm going to put that little extra little line. Now these are going to go pretty fast. So yes, there are 2 pages of classwork, and it's not a big deal. So model right inequality right here. So you're going to start with x. What is that number? 0. Which way is it pointing? It's pointing that way. So that's the inequality that I use. It's a closed circle, so I'm going to draw a line underneath. That's the answer for this first one. Notice here that it is an open circle. Oh no, where is a circle at? Oh no, there's no number there. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. There's no number there, Miss Amelia. It's impossible. Gosh, what number is between 0 and -2? That's right, guys. -1. Come on now. -1. Very easy. Then the backside, still the same thing. You're just gonna write the inequalities. Oh no, what's in the middle of 6 and 8? I don't know. Yes, it's 7. It's super easy. These worksheets are super easy today. This would be x and 7, right? Not 6, not 8. It's in the middle, 7. Inequality is pointing that way. It's an open circle, so we don't have a little line underneath. All right, so it looks like a lot of work, but it's really going to go super fast. After you complete the classwork, these 4 pages, that shouldn't take you very long. You're gonna submit 4 pictures to Canvas. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna submit 4 pictures to Canvas, and then I'll collect these when I see you, like in person. You'll give them to me. We might lose some in. I'll let you know later. So these 4 are due today for classwork. They're worth 40 points. You can check that out on Canvas. I'll see you guys. Remember, if you earn 5 stars, you get a reward.